It's time. One of my favorite things, tearing up my heart is in sync, but also is like predictions, not resolutions. I'm not big on resolutions necessarily. I don't hate them. They're not like my thing. But
Hmm.
predictions, those are fun to
Hmm.
look back on, don't you think?
Yes, no, I love those. I love the trend I've been seeing going around lately on social media of like, what's in, what's out for the new year.
Oh, I haven't seen that on social media. I just see it like in like when
No?
I'm Googling different things. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it on that. I've seen it on some podcasts. I'm like, oh, this is fun. I like
Really?
this.
Oh,
Yes.
well, we didn't know we were copying you, all the people that are doing it, but it is the beginning of the year, and this is what we're doing. So, shall we talk about today the ins in direct selling, social selling, network marketing for 2024?
We should. Like, what is in? I'm very curious because there's been so much turmoil, shall we say?
I think you can call it turmoil. I think you
But
can call it turmoil.
yeah. So we're starting what's still in, what you can do, what's
What
working.
what's working on the struggle bus? Like if you're on the struggle bus or what works? Okay. So why don't you start with one that you've been seeing on the gram a lot?
So the one I'm seeing is more of the vlog style type reels where, I mean, an example is you could do like a day in a life,
Hmm.
but it's more so showing, this is how you do it for, direct selling is showing how you're using these products.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you sell hair products, like how you're styling your hair with it, or showing how your hair has personally changed from using it.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't think this is something that is the concept isn't new, but the
No.
package is new.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of going like, let's take a page out of the influencer's book
Mm-hmm.
and let's use it. So, day in the life, get ready with me. If your product is like a get ready with me, if it's a workout, if you're selling like Wazaya or something, come work out with me. And you just happen to have product placement, like we've talked about since like the beginning, in there. So, you've got your product
Mm-hmm.
and you're
Mm-hmm.
showing yourself using it, or maybe I'm seeing your product in the back, the background when I'm watching it, but making it so it makes sense to people how the thing you are selling would work for them. And the best way to do that fundamentally is them to, if they see you doing it, using it, they're imagining themselves. We used to do that, or we used to talk about that a lot in when I was doing home shopping. Like whenever you're doing something, whenever you're selling something home shopping wise, you could even play around as fun because you sit there and if you talk about the thing and it's just there on screen, you'll get some sales. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're touching it, if you're using it,
Eating it.
eating it, because people don't realize that if I'm holding it, then you're pretending you're visualizing yourself. Like you take the place of moi and you're
Yeah.
thinking about how you would use it. If I'm smelling it, even though you cannot smell what I'm smelling, what the rock is cooking, you feel like you can because you put yourself in that situation. It's magical. And I think day in the lives or get ready with me's are easy ways that you can do it.
Mm-hmm. Because people want video. Like, don't make me imagine how I'm using this. And like a
Imaginal.
good example of some things is maybe how you use it for different seasons of your life. So that I've got this one girl I follow, and right now her like family is sick, and she's showing then how she does natural things for when she's sick. And then one of the tips was like this product that she also takes. And it felt
Mhm.
genuine. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize like you really want to take that when you're sick.
I love that. I love that she's showing the reality of it. And for those of you who have these products, that you're like, wait, you can also use it for this or this or this. That's a perfect way to show it organically and in a way where it's not like a dump of a list of, which
Hmm.
almost feels like desperation, but more like showing it. The other thing I think is important for you all to think about when you're doing this is that you can truly show the same footage over and over again with
Oh,
different
yeah,
captions on them.
you can.
And that, so don't think that you have to do like, oh my gosh, I have to do like 5 scenarios of me getting ready every day. No, you can just get some good footage, use that same footage over and over again. If you don't take a page out of an influencer's book and see that how that works, that's what they do. It's the same video of the kitchen. Same
Mhm.
drawer they're opening, same mirror they're pulling open, but it's different content each time.
Yep. Yeah. No, I see that. I'll notice that where it's like, so maybe they had my 5 top outfits and they have all those videos, but then next time they'll take one video from that and make a reel just out of that. So in is also being savvy with the
Mm-hmm.
B-roll that you're using and repurposing.
So
Repurpose
it's
it.
funny you say B-roll, and B-roll has been something in my life since like really golly, I was on The Apprentice, but I think we assume people know what B-roll is.
Yeah, gosh, I didn't know what B-roll was until I started YouTube video editing. So what is B-roll?
B-roll, think of A-roll as like if there can't be a B without an A is what I think, right? So A-roll is like you talking on camera or showing the thing. B-roll is like just background video. It's probably what it sounds like. That's probably what it stands for. B is probably for background video,
I
as
don't
in
really
roll.
know.
I
Yeah,
don't know either, but if
maybe.
you're watching, like, watch a TV show and you'll see they'll show a sunset or people walking down the street, and then they'll cut to the meat of okay, they're in the house talking. The house
Yeah.
talking is the A roll. The B roll is setting the stage, so you know it's daylight, it's sunset. It's that's how it's
Yeah.
like. Oh, okay, I'm setting the stage. I believe this house that's really somewhere in like Universal Studios must be in Chicago because they showed me the Chicago skyline. That's the B roll.
That's the B-roll. Set it up. And you can use just a B-roll in a video for social media.
Yes, and just put captions or something over it, and then there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I
Totally.
love that one. What else do we
Mm-hmm.
got?
I think another thing is being, and again, this is something that is a concept, but it's just dressed in a different dressing, and it makes it fresh and new, and that's a lot of things these days. So niching,
Nishing. Niche
and
down.
niching down. What specifically, because I think this makes people think like, oh my gosh, I can only talk about X, Y, Z. We want you to be your own person, and if that's a variety of things, which it is, that's great. But when you're talking and you're focusing things towards what you're selling, it is great to be the expert in that space. So if you sell pens, be the expert in pens
Mm-hmm.
and give people great knowledge about pens. Why are pens like I don't know why pens are great to use. This is one of my favorite pens, PS one way. But that's because it's from my wedding location and it's wood. Look at that. Isn't that
Aww.
pretty? Yeah.
That is pretty.
But so if you're selling collagen, good lord, you know you are, then you need to become the expert of the the space of collagen. That doesn't just mean expert of like why my collagen is
The
better than your
product.
collagen.
Right.
Yeah. It's the expert in like what collagen does for you in general, how to incorporate collagen in your life. I've I actually
Mm-hmm.
saw collagen protein bars the other day, and I'm like, about this. I think I'm
Mm.
okay, but I'm like, where'd that collagen come from? It's kind of creeped me out, but I'm like, I'm interested.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I see what you're saying there. So I think we can even take this one step farther. Like you're also the expert and can bring on customers. You don't need to send to Sally Sue on your team, who's the expert of
Mm-mm.
collagen. You are. You can help your clients purchase. You can help your clients turn into team members because you are taking ownership in your business
Yes.
and you can do it instead of like always sending like, oh, go to this webinar,
Yes.
go talk to Jen. She loves collagen. It's
But
like,
she's a multimillionaire and she started like orphanages all around the world. You should talk to her about it. And then you're mad that
yeah.
they joined her. 'Cause I think
Yes. Yeah.
but also in regards to that, Tear Bear tearing up my heart is that people don't want to see other randos. They came to you. And you know this, so lean
Hmm.
into that. Even if you're like, I don't know if I can, you know more than they know. That's all you need to know. You know
Yep.
more than they know. So lean into you being the expert in all the ways and stop relying on other team members or other people to get the information to them.
Yeah. Yep. You got it, girl.
You got it. The other thing you've got is you've got to make, if I'm joining your team, you've got to make it easy. Make it easy for me to understand what it means to join your team. Make it easy for me to join the team. If I am like, if you're like, hey, are you on Facebook? I'm like, not really. Don't go, okay, I'm going to add you to Facebook groups. If I tell you I'm not
Uh,
on Facebook, don't put me on a Facebook group. Just don't do it because
yeah.
I'm not there. Make it easy for me. And that might be annoying to you because you're like, wait, listen, if they really want to do this, they will get in the dirt and do it the way that they're, no, they won't.
No,
They'll
they
do
won't.
something that's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello. That also goes for like, I'm noticing low cost enrollment fees are big. Um, and this kind of like it's funny that I say this because also yeah, I'm gonna say it now. We'll talk about in a little juxtaposition in the notes. But I'm seeing like when you're like, how much does it cost to join? I'm seeing companies do sales where they used to be a lot like $25 or it costs
Yeah.
$5 or it's free. That is in right now. And I have mixed feelings about that because I do understand the point of if you don't have skin in the game, are you really gonna play the game? Did
Yeah.
you watch Squid Games, the movie?
No,
Not the movie,
I
but
didn't. The show.
the
Yeah.
show. Did you watch the challenge, like the game show version of it?
The challenge.
It was still Squid Games, but they did like a competition one where no one died. Actually.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, it's not usually my style, but
Okay.
I like know what it
Yeah.
is.
We never watched it in 2020, but when the game came on I like reality shows, so reality TV. I'm like, okay, this is
Yeah.
interesting. And I was sitting with Scott, and we're watching, and he got into it, and I said, this is like based on a show that came out. He's like, it is, yeah, and he's like, okay, let's watch that. Well, he loved that more than the actual thing. The reason I bring it up, if you haven't seen Squid Games, it's like it's adults playing kid games, but they find out when they start playing these games in this place, this that they don't even know where they are, that if you lose the game, you die.
You die.
It's just
Okay, I'm
so,
in.
but you know what? The stakes for the game are so high that you better believe they're not, well,
You're
it's
doing
okay.
it.
If I lose, I lose. I'm going home. No, you lose, you die. They're in. That's a little extreme. I understand. But even like, and if you win like $5 gajillion, 500 million, 500 billion. I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot of money. My point is that if they don't have skin in the game, there is something to be said. You don't value something if you get it for free. I believe that. However,
Mm-hmm.
it is a competitive
Mm-hmm.
world out there right now. And so if you're saying, yeah, to join, it's going to cost you $1,000, it's going to cost you this or that, I'm noticing people are less interested because there's competition that's offering it for less. I don't know. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, no, and I get what you're saying here because I'm also on the fence. It's like we're saying this is in because that's what is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the mixed feeling of because I'm the same way. If I purchase like a course that I want to go through, I want to learn something for my business. Um, I've noticed if I pay in full, I am not that in it. Even though I paid,
Oh, yeah.
I need a monthly payment plan because it reminds me of like, oh yep, like I got to make sure I'm putting my effort into this. Like when and I pay in full, it's like I forget about it and I'm like, oh, I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
And that can happen in your business too. Like when you got in so easy, it's like, oh, grandma's sick. Like I'll start posting on social media next week.
And it never
Yeah.
comes. That's so interesting. Because I was gonna say, like, yeah, when you pay it monthly, it's painful, is what you like.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to call it
Yes.
painful. It's more like it's the energy. So like you took all the energy, I'm gonna do it painful, and you put that energy out once. And
Yeah.
so like it almost the energy that's there dissipates very quickly. Whereas when you are energetically paying each month, it's like, all right, you're in it again. It's almost like a jolt of, okay, I'm doing this. I'm in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I
interesting.
guess if you are like a team lead and you're bringing someone on, like maybe be cognizant of because they came in lower, like how you're going to keep them enticed and going,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, because if they're not, if they don't have a personal motivation, I'm not gonna say why isn't it big enough. I'm not saying that, but if they don't have a personal motivation, sorry, I threw up on my head. Then they may just not like. What do I have to lose? I only spent $25. Oh well, like I could pay
Yeah.
that. I could spend that at Starbucks, whatever, and move on
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
Another thing that is in, go figure,
Mm.
people actually like it when they truly believe you like the products. Y'all, what? But not like
What?
fangirl about the products, not like cult loving the products.
This is the best thing ever.
Yeah. Listen,
No,
Taryn and I love a Stanley. Don't get us wrong. But if you asked us what annoys us about our Stanley, what would we say, Taryn?
that's so big.
Okay, whatever. There's no right or wrong. I'm just asking, what do you not like about
Oh, I'm like, are we hinting? Well, what I don't like about it is that it tips over on the plane. And so I actually have like a plane or like going out water bottle. And then this is my at-home water bottle because it's so easy to drink at home.
it? I think I saw your color, by the way, at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I was so in love with it. I'm like, oh,
It's a lot. I'm kind of over it now. This is about that's me. You know, I get over a color. And so like my new water bottle I just bought is like a forest green. Oh, she's
is it
beautiful.
Stanley?
No, different brand.
Stanley has, is it a Walla? What brand is it?
Iron flask.
Oh, interesting. There was a green one I saw that was like a ombre green to silver, like dark emerald green to
Oh,
silver. That was at Dick's. Saw what? Yep.
yeah.
Um, y'all. And what I would say is that I annoyed that when I even though I got the little extra things, when it falls over, if there's too much
It
water in it,
spills.
it spills.
It spills.
So you see what we just did there? We gave you an honest assessment. We love our Stanleys,
Yeah.
but we gave you an honest assessment about what we like and we don't like about it. Even mention a different product. If you are fangirling so hard that you can't even say what is wrong with your Stanley, people don't believe you. They
Hmm.
want to hear the truth. So you can, I love it, but I wish it didn't come in this package. I love it, but it took me a while to get to this used to the taste. But I love the impact. I love it,
Yeah.
but you have to remember, do not dry them. You gotta hang dry them. That is reality. And they don't want to hear that after they purchase it. They
Right.
want to hear it they want to be fully prepared for the situation. And you can fully prepare them if you give them the honest to goodness aspect of it.
Hmm.
It's huge. And they're likely to,
Yep.
I heard Stanley's are, I heard things about Stanley. I bought Stanley anyway. Stanley came in.
Hmm.
Actually, my daughter gave it to me, but she knew I wanted a Stanley.
Yeah.
So remember that on that. And I think the last thing, you're probably seeing a lot of people do this, like, hey, drop a comment link
Mm.
or drop shop or drop collagen to get more information. And that is a big thing right now. ManyChat, I would say, was the OGs of being able to do that, not only on Facebook, that's where they started, but now on Instagram. But you were telling me there's another one out there
Hmm.
that is simpler because ManyChat works, but ManyChat, you need like a PhD.
You do. And trust me, it gets expensive fast.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are using it a lot, you pay for the more people that are basically your
Contact.
contacts.
Yeah.
And so there's another free one, and it's DM link,
It's
link DM,
linkdm.com.
linkdm.com. It's free. It literally, you set it up and then it sends people the link for you. So you are not manually going through your comments like, oh my gosh, look, I missed somebody and messaging them back the link. So
Love it.
automation, babies, my favorite.
And simple automation, even
Hmm.
better. You don't need a PhD. You probably don't even need a degree. Exciting.
And if you can't, your hubby maybe can help.
Maybe. If not your tween or your Gen Z or X or someone can help.
Someone can help. Someone can figure it out.
Hmm. Definitely.
So those are our ins for
We're in.
2024.
You're so in. Look at you. You're just in. Look at you. Mm.
You guys want to know what's out too, don't you? But
Awkward.
you're not going to fit until next week.
Skinny jeans. I told them.
I'm not ready for that to be out.
What?
Okay, we'll go behind the scenes here. In Nashville, it's freaking snowing. It's icy. It's cold. I still want my skinny jeans because if my flare pants suck up all the snow and they're wet and I get flashback to high school when I would have to walk home in my super flare jeans and I would be wet up to my knee, I'm traumatized. No,
Totally traumatized, y'all.
I'm
Wow.
keeping skinny jeans, darn it.
You could also put your jeans in your boots. The snow pictures
No,
are
it's
amazing.
not cute.
Well, it's not about
Yeah,
cuteness, don't you? Listen, you're from Michigan. You know that it's not about being cute. It's about being like efficient in times of freezing weather. Thank
but
you.
skinny jeans allowed you to do both. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, if you want to wear skinny jeans, you can.
Okay, well.
Sound like you're going to. And so there's snow in the Tennessee.
Michigan found me here in Tennessee. School has been closed all week for 6 inches of snow. Like they don't clean it up. I mean, I guess they don't have the tools.
Yeah, they don't have the tools. Hello.
Like nothing is plowed. Here's a fun fact. I was at the airport this week because of course of all weeks I had to fly out. I'm like,
Naturally.
great. So how they handle salting things, it's there's two funny things. A, they put it out like 3 days before it snows. They put out salt and it's still like 50 degrees out and there's salt everywhere. Two is they layer it like a thick layer of salt. And I'm like, no, you like sprinkle it about like layers. So I'm at the airport trying to pull my suitcase. It's getting so caught up in this salt and it's like clunk, 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 clunk. I'm like, you guys, you need some YouTube videos of how to do this.
This is okay. This is sweet Tear bearing up my heart being a winter snob because she's used to it. And she's down
Mm-hmm.
here in Nashville, down there in Nashville, where they don't know. It is not normal for them.
They have had snow year after year. No, I'm not taking
But
this. I
like a
don't
1 day
accept
snow,
it.
not a 6 day snow. I will say I'm surprised they have salt. That shocked me because in Texas,
Yeah.
we have salt. We use dirt because we didn't have salt.
Oh,
So
yeah.
those one
Maybe
or two
maybe they
days,
upgraded.
yeah, those 1 or 2 days in Austin where it would freeze, they would put down dirt.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna move somewhere else.
Oh,
I'm not cool with this.
oh
It's time to
wow.
go.
Already? Seriously?
Oh well, when our lease is up, we probably will move.
Okay. I was like, wow. She's like, screw this. I am out of here. Even though I homeschool my kids, I don't care. This is BS.
Oh, I've had to
Open the
bring my
schools.
husband to and from work every day. I was like, this is just, I'm going to Florida or I'm moving in. You got an extra
Come to
bedroom, right,
Arizona.
Roxanne? I'm
Yeah, come
coming.
to Arizona. We don't have these issues. We just have sunsets and wonderful things. My behind the scenes, since we last talked, I'm fully moved. Yeah, it's done. We went back to Cali, going back to Cali. And got the car. Taylor, my daughter, and Scott drove, and
Mhm.
Baylor and I flew. We all got here last Saturday, so that was good. Since then, we've had Taylor stayed till last night, really this morning, because her flight was delayed. JetBlue, you suck again. You just keep screwing her every time she has a flight. I'm just saying, it's true. But they gave her $50 voucher, so now when she's like, never again, and
Wow.
then she's like, they gave me. I'm like, you can't quit them when they keep giving you money.
Yeah, come fly with us again.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
great experience. But we okay, what did we do? So we hiked Thunderbird Mountain, or it's really a trail. It's mountainous, so it was beautiful. So we could look over Arizona or the Valley of the Sun,
Mm.
Phoenix, and just see all sorts of beautiful sights. We did that one day. We went to my favorite dance guy. His name on Instagram. Look him up, y'all. And I've noticed now that some of you listening are do follow him. That makes me so happy. Is Big Kid Rick. You have to be
Oh yeah.
very careful when you say that.
Ah, yeah.
Um,
Big kid Rick.
Rick.
Rick with an
Love it.
R.
Yes, yes. So we danced with him, and he was so much fun. And then he's like, "I want you guys to stay after because he was doing a new video." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't do that." So I stayed after, but I hid behind. Posted, I hid behind someone, so you can kind of only see me, and then you can see my little sister Rochelle behind him. But Taylor had so much fun.
Roxanne, that is not you.
It's a new dance. I haven't done dance aerobics for months. And it was my first day in his class in 9, 10 months because he's in Arizona. No, I know my role.
Mm,
Don't you
I'm
worry about a thing.
disappointed in you. I
Don't
want to
be
see you. I better see you on some of these reels coming up forward when you get your groove.
when Stella gets her groove back. So we did that, and Scott came, and he had to stay outside the whole time, and we thought he could see the whole thing through the window. He was like, he's so funny. Then we also, what we do? We went to, I took her to Fashion Square, the mall in the Phoenix area. We went, oh my gosh, I can't remember what we did. Wait, hold, it's coming. my family had a welcome back dinner for us. So that was so we're like welcome to Arizona dinner. So we did that one night, which was really fun. And then we had a spa day because it was her graduation. She graduated from Merrimack College on December 31st. And so what
Awesome.
she wanted was a spa day. So we went to the Princess and we had a day. She said it was the best service. I take her to a lot of spas. It's kind of what we do. But she's like, it was the best one. It was her best service. She was with me at my batch party. So she loved it. We had a good time and relaxed. And then yesterday morning, got up early because my dad got an award. He got the MLK Junior Faculty Service Award at Arizona State. So we went to a brunch for him, and it was really, really special. And so that was really cool to
Oh,
because usually I'm like, he's gotten awards in the past. Like he got one during
yeah.
2020, and it was like all virtual and
Yeah.
whatnot. But this was fun to actually be there, and he did a really great job with his speech, and it was so good. So, and what was also cool was Larry Fitzgerald. If y'all know football, he was a Cardinal all of his life. Really, really good. Probably could have won the Super Bowl if he'd just gone somewhere else, but he didn't. His foundation. He started a foundation when his mother died from breast cancer. So he has a
Mhm.
foundation that just helps families going through that, and his foundation won the award. So he was there, and my sister Rochelle is a Cardinals fanatic. So she's like, oh, I didn't know Larry's like his name. She was like, wait, he's here. I'm like, oh, you didn't see it. She's like, I didn't read the invitation. So she got a picture with him, and so she was a happy camper and all the things. So, and they had these little kids who wrote essays about service from all around, like in a contest, and those who won came, and they were like from age 5 all the way to seniors, and they were so cute. And what I really loved about it was they were very particular. Like, okay, we're gonna come up and you're gonna get your award. But they said, parents, all the parents come to the front. And they're like, no, seriously, come to the
Mhm.
front. So they had the professional photographer take a picture of them getting their award. And they said, okay, parent so and so, where are you? They had them stand right where the photographer was so they could get a picture. Because they're like, we're building memories, we're building this
Yeah.
thing. And we want you, and some of them would be in the back, like, no, 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 come up here, get a good picture. And I just thought that was
Yeah.
so cool. Like,
That is cool.
yeah, yeah,
Like that part even gave me chills. I'm like, oh,
yeah. It's like, that is so cool. So the parents got to like really commemorate and get good videos and pictures of their kids. So it
yeah.
was really cool.
A cool
And
event.
then yeah, so that's been like what I've been doing. We are my new fan came. That's the first piece of the bedroom. That
My new
is
fan.
hey.
Is she
So
beautiful?
she's beautiful. She's in a box, but she's beautiful. And so I'm
Okay.
excited. We got to get that up. Well, we don't do that, so we got to find it. But also, I ordered last week. I ordered the what is it called? The gate, the doggy gate for the
Mm-hmm.
stairs,
Mm-hmm.
because Baylor did fall down the stairs, and when we were in Boston, she fell down this all the way down the stairs.
Oh,
Still gives me like sadness. She's okay.
tuck
She's
and roll.
okay, and we don't know how it happened. And it's anyhow. She fell down. So like we're baby gating our stairs for sure. And Maisie comes. Maisie comes in like 4 weeks.
Oh, it's
So
official.
it's official. That happened in December. Yeah,
Well,
that
because I thought
official.
there was a Maisie and then there was a fall. She fell through, but then the second one's happening.
Second one happened. That happened. We got a message like
Okay.
December 24th, 22nd saying your
Okay.
baby is here. And that happened. Um, and then so she's coming in like a few weeks. We get to pick her out in 2 weeks, and then she comes in 4 weeks. So we gotta get the baby gate up. So I had to order the baby gate last week. It's on Etsy because
What is it, like 3 feet high? Like,
don't really they made me do it in centimeters. I really don't know. I think it's like 3 feet high. But then we have to get that installed so that and I also installed this mesh from uh from Amazon on the banister so they can't go through there.
through there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then the gate. We just didn't like a baby gate. We just didn't want the look of a baby gate. And
Yeah.
we get one temporarily, but when you spend baby gates aren't cheap. If you think baby gates
Mhm.
are cheap, they are not cheap. So we got a wooden one that's going to match our house. And so they'll install it onto the wall when it comes. It doesn't come till like the
Yeah.
11th of February. So here we are.
Custom baby gate.
Yep. There it is.
Nice.
Going on in my life.
Nice. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so glad I'm past baby gates. That was, yeah, that was a time.
Yeah.
Or like for little kids, like how I don't know, you've ever gone to the house where they have to have everything locked. So you go to pull out a drawer and it's locked. And
Nothing
you're like,
works.
or the door. Like, and anytime I would go to like a girlfriend's house who maybe had a different brand, I'm like, I can't even open your toilet. Can you help me?
Yeah, you're like, be smarter than the baby locks. Be smarter than baby locks. Great, man. Love it.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week for the outs.
The don'ts.
No
Don't
more
do it.
don'ts. You're gonna let them go. If you
You
did it for the last few weeks, we'll
Goodbye,
let
skinny.
it slide. But next week is officially when you're not gonna do it anymore.
Goodbye, skinny jeans.
Goodbye, skinny jeans.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.